Graham Linehan, the creator of Father Ted, is setting up a petition demanding that RT Director General Kevin Bakhurst resign over anti-Semitic Eurovision boycott. I'm personally in favour of abolishing RTE because it is useless. We could sell 2/3 of it off and then retain a 30% royalty fee, basically, by selling off a third. By selling it off, we keep 30% and do something like that. But Graham Linehan, also known as Glinner, is just calling for it, the Director General, to resign over the fact that Ireland is boycotting the Eurovision for no reason at all, and since that they're going to be showing the Eurovision episode of Father Ted on the day, this has annoyed Glinner, and now he set up this petition. Like many members of RT, they're part of a broadcasting trade union who support Palestine, and they've staged stupid things like Palestinian protesters, I think it was the 20th of April, protested outside RT, and RT let them in, like taking selfies and all the smiley stuff. It wasn't a protest. The Irish media are quite clearly biased in favour of Palestine. They promote the genocidal lie. I mean, the war's over a year and they're still pushing the nonsense. RT is constantly platforming radical Islamists, mouthpieces for the IRGC, such as Ty Kiki, Kneecap. We spent €2 million a year promoting Kneecap. And if you look at the flotillas, I mean, the people who were on the flotillas to Gaza, they got arrested, and there's videos of them playing on the Navy ships with the Israeli military, and then RT is like, oh, they put them in boxes and they were tortured and all. Like, they just lie all the time, promoting a pro-Islamic and communist agenda. And then if you look at how RT covers like the fuel protests, they falsely claimed that we stopped ambulances from getting to the hospital. We had a clear corridor for ambulances to go through to get to the hospital. Any nationalist protest, whenever a illegal Arab, like an Arab who's come here illegally and they live for free and they stab a bunch of people, RT is always on the side of the radical Islamist, and they portray native Irish people as racist when Ireland is famous for being like one of the least racist countries of all time. So that then there's of course the COVID inquiry. There was no mention of RT bias, political bias, no mention of the fact that NEFIT was ran by people who sell us the products that they make then their medical products mandatory for us to use. All that level of corruption. And that's just on the top of my head. Let's see, I've got more lists of RT bias. The Commission of Mon, the media regulator, which is ridiculously biased. 75% of the complaints made by the public regarding RT is about the fact that RT is incredibly biased when it comes to news, current affairs, and politics. It's fair to say most Irish people do not think that RT is fair, objective, or impartial. There's clear bias. In 2021, there was 4,000 complaints to a different director, D. Forbes, about how RT covers abortion issues. There was in 2018 1,277 complaints against Claire Burns Live, how they handle the abortion referendum. I didn't vote in the abortion referendum, but the fact that pro-life people aren't allowed on RTE is just insane. So it's just like again and again, RTE is pushing a pro-radical Islam and a pro-communist agenda. And RTE doesn't allow ordinary people like myself go, hey, how come there's no disability services where I live? Hey, how come How come there's no citizens information place where I live? How come there's no TD clinics where I live? How come nobody is campaigning for votes for general elections? That's really strange. Because RT picks the political candidates it wants us to vote for, and if your political candidate isn't on that list, well, then they're not getting coverage and they're not going to get any more votes. Look at the by-elections, right? The independent candidates don't get to speak, and they're always just pushing. They're pushing Jared Hutch as a favourite to win the election, and he doesn't even live here. That's how insane of a bias. So while Graham Linehan is talking about the Eurovision, I mean, I just listened to you dozens of reasons why RT should be abolished. So I'm pro abolishing RT. So I hope. Oh, maybe I can share the petition. I'll put the link to the petition in the description, and I'll put this out in the chat for everybody else. But yeah, signed the petition to demand RT director Kevin Bakhurst resign over anti-Semitic Eurovision boycott. It's incredibly anti-Semitic to push the idea that Israel is committing a genocide and the war is over a year. But I go a level further. I'd say Mark Dwyer's asking me, did I leave the house today? I think today I haven't. I don't think I've even stood outside. My back is too sore because somebody attacked me for opposing carbon taxes, and violence is being encouraged by RTE. So my back has been sore now for 5 weeks. There's sometimes I can go outside. There are some days like today where I can't go outside. So another reason why I want to abolish RTE is that they clearly promote violence against protesters, and thus I've been attacked many times, and this is obviously the worst. Yeah, I'm literally just reporting as they are there, Michael. So, you're just a scumbag, Michael. Michael, you're just a scumbag. You can try and you come onto my channel and try to rile me up, and I'm like, you're just a scumbag. You're attacking me for having a sore back after I've been visually assaulted. You're just a scumbag. You're an absolute scumbag. You're probably a shinner. Yeah, I am tilted. I'm an Irishman. I'm a traditional Irishman. I'm allowed to have feelings. I'm allowed to have emotions. Being tilted is my right. I can be tilted. I'm an Irishman. Emotions, feelings, passion. Bollocks, big, hairy Irish testicles against the Islamic and communist regime. I will be tilted. I will be tilted, man. Man, you're just a scumbag. You promote terrorism, you support Sinn Féin, and you're attacking a man who is disabled from assault. You're an absolute scummer, a scummy shinner. I don't care, man. You can try and rile me what you want. You're a scumbag. I will challenge you to debate. To a debate. Change your profile with your actual face on it, and let's have a live debate. Pick a topic you want to debate me on, and I will crush you. Because everybody who watches my show know that I'm a good man, I'm an honest man, and there's absolutely, oh, you're going to challenge a disabled person to a jog. Very funny. No, I can't jog. There's no way I can jog. Man, I'm physically disabled. Yeah, scumbag shinner. So this is why RT needs to be abolished. These scumbags. He's now attacking autistic people. He's a scumbag ableist. This is why we need to abolish RT. What we need in the media is ordinary people discussing politics so we can house the Irish first, build hospitals, and improve our infrastructure. Support the ambulance staff who are protesting today. Support the Garda who will be entering into dispute. And let's permanently cut taxes from fuel and construction. Absolute scumbag, Michael. You're an absolute scumbag. Scumbag. Absolute coward. You would never, ever debate me. Who decides what? It's us, the ordinary people. We decide. Very simple. Tigra, you're a foreigner. You're not an ordinary person. You're a foreigner. You don't get to be a part of the conversation. Michael keeps asking me about my ex-girlfriend for some reason. That's weird, Michael. That's really weird. No, you're a scumbag. You're attacking me for being injured and disabled. You're an absolute scumbag. Like, share, and subscribe to this video if you want to abolish RTE and have me. I should have my own show. I should have my own show where I call members of Sinn Féin scumbags for attacking the disabled. Sinn Féin, they're absolutely... Like, look at him. He look at this scumbag Shinner. Like, have you been assessed for Asperger's? What are you calling people, like, talking about Asperger's for? You're an absolute scumbag. You're an absolute scumbag. Abolish RT and Sinn Féin.